Hello and welcome to the Blue Dot Workshop. Blue Dot is a workshop created by young people for young people. Throughout this video, you'll be learning skills to support people around you with their own mental health.
As we know, mental health can be a sensitive subject, so if at any moment you feel like you'd benefit from taking a step outside and having some time to yourself, please feel free to do so.
So this cup here represents our negative feelings such as stress, anger and sadness. These shot glasses here represent something that stresses us out. So for example, missing the bus to college, being late for your first lesson, forgetting that you had an assignment due, doing your work on the computer and the computer logging out, and forgetting to save your work. As you can see, the cup has now overflown, and this is showing how stress over time can build up and bring you down and put a negative effect on your life.
In pairs or groups, try and answer the question, how would you define mental health? Pause the video here to discuss and give feedback. Mind.org.uk defines it as, good mental health is being able to think, feel and react in ways which you want to and need to live your life. But if you go through a period of poor mental health, you might find the ways you're frequently feeling, thinking or reacting to become difficult or even impossible to cope with. So what factors affect our mental health? Pause the video here and discuss. I'm sure you've mentioned some of these. In short, everything can have an effect on your mental health, both negatively and positively. For example, social media. It may have helped some people connect with others during lockdown, therefore having a positive effect on their mental health. Or it might be a source of stress and negativity if someone's feed is filled with bad things that are happening in the world.
Okay, so this is a bit of a silly one, but it should help you remember how poor mental health can be both developed and supported.
What comes to the mind with the word head? So head, thoughts.
Think.
Yeah, so think is all the negative thoughts living in your mind. So comments coming from your parents, people who say things to you, and people who influence your thoughts and opinions of yourself. So show me the action of think. I'll do it with you.
So, Georgia, what comes to your mind when you think about shoulders?
So you're basically having a backpack,
Yeah.
feeling all the weight with all the books.
Yeah.
Or anything.
Yes, perfect. That is what we were looking for. And this could be classed as like the negativity that you might feel, like weighing you down. This can cause negative outcomes on your personality.
Yeah.
Stuff like that along those lines. So yeah, like, and the action for that would be like negativity, weighing you down a bit, causing back problems, stuff like that. So, Georgia, what comes to your mind when you think about the word knees? Think about the last one that we just did.
So
For shoulders.
all the weight on your shoulders, all the pressure.
Yeah.
And you can't handle it, so you buckle.
There we go.
Yeah.
Buckle is the correct word we're looking for. Buckle can be thought of in like trying to express your coping mechanisms to like other people to relieve your own suffering. Good or bad coping mechanisms, stuff like that.
And the action.
And the action for that
Yeah.
would be
From your knees, so
from your knees, so like buckling down.
looking like Oompa Loompa right now, but from your knees. So what comes to mind with the word toes? So for example, Americans call it elevator and the UK call it
a lift.
Yeah, so lift is when you get help to allow yourself go towards a positive and better future. So the action for that is rising from your toes. So from what we all explained, we all know the song Head, Shoulders, Knees and Toes. So you ready?
I'm ready.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And then stop there. And then
so what's the
we're
next
gonna
part?
do think, weight, knees and lift. So we're gonna sing that.
You mean buckle lift?
Yes.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Think, weight, buckle lift, buckle lift.
Think, weight, buckle lift, buckle lift. Buckle lift is repeated because it's a repeat process. You struggle and then you get help, and then you struggle again and then get access to help again. As we know, mental health is not something out of the ordinary. Celebrities do suffer from it themselves. But can you guess on this list which celebrities have spoken openly about some form of mental health disorder they may be suffering from? A yes or no will be adequate. But remember, if you do guess the exact mental health disorder with the exact celebrity, you will be given bonus points. From this point, please pause the video for 2 minutes whilst you gather your answers. How many did you get correct? Also, please remember, for more information on any of the mental health disorders listed, you can visit the NHS website for more details.
Signs someone might need support: lack of personal hygiene, becoming less sociable, grades dropping, change in eating or sleeping habits, not being able to cope with daily problems, or becoming irritable. It is important to note that these signs won't always mean someone needs support, but it's always a good idea to ask someone if they are okay and need any help.
So, how can you help? Simply let them know that you're there for them. Suggest other services such as a counsellor at school or even talking to a teacher. Educate yourself. This workshop is a good start. And most importantly, listen.
Often we think we're listening when really we're just hearing. Watch this clip demonstrating poor listening and active listening. Active listening is a communication technique used in counselling, conflict resolution, and training. It requires the listener to feed back what they've heard from the speaker by restating or paraphrasing what they've heard in their own words. It confirms what they've heard, but also confirms their understanding between the speaker and the listener.
The tactics are comprehension, retaining, and responding. The proper use of active listening results in getting people to open up, avoiding misunderstandings, resolving conflicts, and building trust. One puts their personal emotions aside during the conversation, asks questions, and paraphrases back to the speaker to clarify the understanding. So now we're going to act out 2 different scenarios of active listening for you.
So you guys are going to be ticking off good and bad examples of active listening whilst we're going through our scenarios.
This is scenario number 1. I've been really stressed out lately and I have a test due next week and there's no way I'm going to finish it.
Well, I've already finished on my test. You need to put in more effort and stop being lazy.
I just have a lot going on right now and I really don't have the time to complete the assignment in 2 days.
Whatever. I'm going to go eat. KFC sounds good.
Yeah, I'm hungry too, but...
Sis, I'm going to just go get a pizza. Have fun failing or whatever. Scenario 2.
I've been really stressed out lately and I have work due for next week and there's no way I'm going to finish it.
That sounds really tough. You must be really stressed out.
Yeah, it is. The teacher gave us an assignment last minute and they should know I have other things to do in my life.
Maybe your teacher will understand that you need more time. Then you won't be as stressed out.
Okay, yeah. I'll email them and ask for more time. They should understand. They only gave us 2 days to complete the assignment.
Nice. Let's go eat our feelings.
So now we've given you both the scenarios, we would like you to decide which of the examples that you think is the good active listening.
And now it's your turn, guys. We've given you some scenarios for you to act out in class so you can practice good active listening. And we have an acronym called LADDER, which is going to help you do this. So LADDER is an acronym created by Blue Dot. This is going to help you with these scenarios. L, the first letter, stands for look at the person.
A stands for ask questions.
D, don't interrupt.
The other D stands for don't change the subject.
E stands for empathy.
And the R stands for respond intelligently.
In groups, choose to act out poor listening or active listening. The scenarios you have to choose from are exam stress, parents are getting a divorce, or you're in a fight with your best friend. You'll have 5 minutes to do this, and other groups will have to decide whether you're showing poor listening or active listening. Pause the video here. When supporting a friend, try to remember the acronym Blue Dot. B, be empathetic. L, listen actively, don't advise. U, unopinionated. E, eye contact. D, don't interrupt. O, optimism. and T, time to refer.
Thank you for listening to our workshop. We hope this gives you some of the skills to better support people when they are struggling with their mental health. Please visit our website to fill in our feedback form. It'll help us make our workshop better.